Hey guys, I'm starting a new series called Behind the Biz, where I show you the real life of running my keynote speaking business. I show you meetings and even some alone time of just reflecting and growing the business. Here we go.
Hey,
Hey Jade, can you see me?
I can. How's it going?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Sorry.
No, it's coming off as a halo effect. Was a meeting that I had with my new assistant named Jade, which is insane because I actually have an assistant and we're actually putting processes in place to make the business better. But my big intention this year on the business side was to create a lot more what I call operational excellence in my business. So to break down my business very simply, one, I get paid to go into schools, whether that's a middle school, high school, college, a youth conference, and I do my talks, I do my interactive workshops, and I get paid to do that. Speaking is really about 40% of what I do on stage, and then everything I did leading up to the stage, that's what I call operations. So a lot of those things include invoicing, contracting, reaching out to new schools to see how I can help them and help their students, making sure that our pricing that we offer schools is within their budget, or trying to find ways going back and forth to make it make sense for the both of us. Ooh, damn fruit fly! All of those things that I was doing, from the bookkeeping to the contracts to the outreach to the invoicing to the booking of travel. Oh my gosh. That could be a whole separate video. So Jade, my assistant, we are in the early processes of making a better system to handle all of this. So I can focus on making cool videos like this, speaking on stages, and speaking of making cool videos like this, my next meeting is with a potential new hire. What's up, Matt?
What's going on, Wes?
How we doing, brother?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing oh well, man. You sound crisp. That microphone is fire. What you got?
Mic.
Oh, of course. You're media man. That's what you get. you,
Yeah.
you got the sick setup, bro.
you know the results are in what you invest. So if you want to have a conversation with, and that's why my creative director is the ultimate hire, because I need somebody that's really trying to understand the platforms and what's popping now and give me that feedback so that we can kind of iterate, because it's not just about kind of a set it and forget it. It's a very creative.
Good morning, vlog. Um, this vlog has been a compilation of just many miniature clips of me showing you boring parts about the business that really get shown. And I wanted to take this time, as I'm putting away some groceries in my fridge, to actually talk to the camera about something that's on my mind. So I speak in schools to young people. My business is I go into schools and I speak to young people. And the whole goal with that is encouraging people, young people, how to believe in themselves, that they can see themselves as someone not weird, not weak, not strange, but someone of value, someone of worth, someone of confidence. And how do we instill more confidence in young people? That's what my programs really answer. So when I'm going into schools and I'm doing this work, the irony of it is, like, I still struggle with self-belief sometimes. I realized the other day that I will always struggle. I will always have this part of me. What makes us human? It's self-doubt, having a lack of self-belief sometimes is what makes us human. But there are these things we can do to help us come back to ourselves. And one of the things that I did is celebrating something that I did. Brief background, brief story. 2 years ago, I moved to Dallas, Texas. And 2 years ago compared to now, both myself and my business are in a very different place compared to where they once were. I started speaking professionally on my own in 2023. In 2023, I had no idea about anything. I didn't know what I didn't know. So then, I spent about a year and a half speaking professionally in Boston, Massachusetts. By the time I moved from Boston to Dallas, I'm realizing that I'm going through a lot of challenges. Like, I'm not good at bookkeeping. I'm turning in my invoices late to my clients. I'm not sending speaker agreements or contracts on time. I'm just struggling. And I don't know why. And my then girlfriend, now my wife, Kat, she was like, have you ever thought that you might have ADHD? Now, full transparency, my older siblings have ADHD. And I never thought that I too had it. Like, when I was younger, I knew I learned differently. I knew I had some learning challenges, but I didn't know what that was. And I'm not gonna lie to the vlog. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I heard that my siblings had ADHD, there was a part of me that was like, no, I don't have that. It was like, I don't got that. Like, I can focus. But ADHD covers a lot of things. It's not that you can't focus. It's just that you focus on certain things at the incorrect time. So for me, when it came to doing a lot of the back end stuff in my business, I didn't know what to really do. So anyways, we moved to Dallas, Texas. I ended up getting diagnosed with ADHD by my therapist. And one of the things that she had advised me to do is to create what they call these like SOPs. So go into my business and look at what are the typical things. Like, take all of the aspects of your work, from like booking travel to submitting an invoice. Go through and just like specifically outline step by step what that task entails. So I did. I did it once and twice for a few things, and I kind of put it to the side. The whole purpose of doing that was to help me think through all of the steps it would take to do the given task. So it would help my brain learn that I have to take these small incremental steps as opposed to looking at something on the surface. Because on the surface, I could get incredibly overwhelmed. Like, if you tell me to book a flight from Dallas to Boston, like, that might come off as simple to somebody else, but to me, it comes off as like, where do I start? The thing I wanted to share with you that helped me build my self-belief is recently I hired an assistant. I've been blessed that I have the ability to hire and bring on an assistant to the team. And with Jade, the assistant, I took out those same SOPs and I made them better. But man, last night I'm in my journal and I'm writing, I'm reflecting. And I'm like, I feel so proud of myself because today I wrote all of the SOPs about booking travel and I gave them to Jade, my assistant, and she booked all my travel to my next speaking engagement. And I was like, bro, what? Like, sorry, the fridge is open. I was like, that's so wild to me. The core lesson for all of you is, how often do you celebrate yourself? Like, how often do you carve out time in your day to just celebrate something that you did? Like, we do a great job of celebrating other people, but how do we celebrate us? Like, how often do we do it? So last night, I'm in my room, I'm journaling, and I'm writing in big letters like, yo, Jay did this, she booked my travel, and I did that. I designed the steps. I'm excited to improve these steps and continue to build more efficiencies in my business, but I'm going to also get in the better habit of celebrating myself. Because another thing I did yesterday that I want to share is I would always tell myself that I'm not an organized person. But then yesterday, I came home and I freaking cleaned my kitchen. I mopped all the floors, all the stuff, and it was just another way of just showing up to remind myself that I can do the hard things. You can do the hard things. And that was my long 8-minute and 56-second way of getting to that point of you can show up to remind yourself you can do the hard things. And I'm going to end the vlog on that note. You can show up to do the hard things, just like me, a 28-year-old with ADHD, can run a keynote speaking business, and that's hard, but I'm still showing up, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and close out the vlog. If you made it this far, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button below to see you in the next video. I'm so excited to share some updates. I'm heading out to Boston, Massachusetts on my next stop, my last stop of tour for the spring season. I can't wait to see you there. But my friends, if no one told you yet, don't forget, you are enough. Bye.